Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Jack Wippich Court here at Kimberly High School, the site for tonight's Fox Valley Association game, featuring the visiting Kaukauna Ghosts and the host Kimberly Papermakers. It's another Friday evening of Game of the Week basketball. We got a good one tonight. It's a battle for K-Town, Kaukauna and Kimberly. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ricardo Arguello, hanging out as always with Brett Christopherson, bringing you those high-definition shots. Jim Rosandick. And Brett, when you talk about rivalries in this area, it doesn't really get any bigger than Kimberly Kaukauna. We're expecting a good one here tonight.
A game of kind of a big, what am I trying to say, Ricardo? Fox Valley Association Championship implications. Right. There we go. Fond du Lac losing last night to Oshkosh North now opens this up for a red-hot Kaukauna team, Ricardo. Ghosts coming in 12 straight wins, ranked 4th in the state in Division I. If they win tonight, they clinch at least a share of the FVA title, which would then set up a chance to win the outright conference championship next week when they host Fond du Lac for that big regular season finale. So now the door is a little bit open for a celebration tonight. Of course, you have a Kimberly team, and we'll talk about this, very streaky. You know, they started out slow, then they picked up, and then they had a little bit of a road bump, and then they were playing some really good basketball. Now they come in on a 2-game losing streak. It's a dangerous team, though. I don't know if this is a Kimberly team, Ricardo, that I would really want to play come tournament time with all the athletes, you know, and again, playing their best basketball, I should say, in the second half of the season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Which Kimberly team are we going to see tonight?
Right.
And are we going to see a Kaukauna team that has been red hot? The last time Kaukauna lost was the game we streamed over at Appleton North in that big Lightning comeback led by Nathan Ramus. Remember, he had 42 points, 30 in the second half, 10 threes to set a school record. So otherwise, it's been all wins for the Ghosts ever since, playing some of the best basketball in Division I in the state of Wisconsin.
Very well said, Brett. Hey, let's get to know these two teams. I'm going to read off a bunch of notes here for Kimberly. Brett will follow with Kaukauna. These notes put together every week so graciously by Brett. Well, what about Kimberly? Well, the Papermakers are 9-11 overall, 7 of 9 in the Fox Valley Association. They've won 4 of their last 6. They are riding a 2-game losing streak, however, and they're coming off a 76-66 loss to 6th-ranked Fond du Lac. That was on Tuesday in an FVA matchup at Fond du Lac. Landon Van Offeren and Mikey Wiles led Kimberly with 24 and 23 points, respectively. Van Offeren having a really nice year. He shot 11 of 16 overall, also finished with 7 rebounds. Also a fantastic football player, Brett, as we know. Same thing for Mikey Wiles. And Wiles was 11 of 20 shooting and was credited with 5 steals and 3 boards. Now, Fond du Lac, they had 4 players scoring double figures with Tavion, is it Pate?
Pate, yes, sir.
Leading the way with 28 points. A key stat in the game, though. Fond du Lac outscored Kimberly 18-0 from the free throw line.
Isn't that crazy?
You'll like this, Brett. Fond du Lac was 18 of 19 from the line, but the Papermakers, they didn't attempt a single free throw. Are you sure about that? That seemed odd.
That's with sports.net, but then I added the field goals and the 3-point, and it added up to 66
Wow.
points. Oh, yeah.
I can't recall a game where there wasn't a free throw attempt.
Yeah, I know.
Much less made. Well, on the season, Van Offeren's team leader in scoring at 16.6 points a game. He's shooting 55% overall and 79% from the free throw line. Wiles is next at 13.5 points. He's shooting 51% overall, 39% from three-point range, and 83% from the line. Is it Alex Krause or Kraus?
I believe it's Krause.
Alex Krause is third at 10.7 points, shooting 50% overall, 44% from distance, and 68% from the stripe. And Van Offeren's the top rebounder, 8.6 a game. That ranks third in the FBA. Krause's next at 5.1. Wiles, he's the assist leader for Kimberly at 4.4 a game. By the way, that ranks third in the FBA. And as a team, Kimberly is shooting 48% overall, 34% from three-point range, 73% from the line. Opponents are shooting 49% overall from the floor, 34% from three-point range. Kimberly also out-rebounding its opponents, 31.8 to 25.8, and they're also averaging 4.4 steals overall. Kimberly, on offense, averaging 67.5 points a game, and they're allowing 68.3. Their next game, is this the regular season finale, I'm thinking? They're home against West Appear on Monday in a non-conference matchup. No, they probably have another FBA game after that.
Next Thursday, I believe, the FBA finale for the boys' side. Yeah.
So, again, to repeat, home against West Appear is Kimberly's next game, Monday in a non-conference matchup. That should be a good game. tip-off scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Brett, Kaukauna, what can you tell me about them?
Yeah, Ricardo, 19-3 are the Ghosts, 14-2 in the Fox Valley Association. The Ghosts, winners of 12 straight, as I said, ranked 4th in Division 1 in this week's WisSports.net state coaches poll. And they're coming off a 66-56 victory over Appleton North on Tuesday. That was an FVA matchup at Kaukauna, avenging that loss 12 games ago to the Lightning. 4 players scored in double figures for the Ghosts to lead a balanced offensive attack. Keegan Van Cowenberg, the Green Bay recruit, he led the way with 14 points. He hit 3 threes, also finished with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Andrew Jensen and Caden Graff scored 12 points apiece. Jensen was 5 of 6 shooting and also tallied 9 rebounds, while Graff was 5 of 8 from the floor and finished with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Brody McMullen chipped in with 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting. All of those attempts, by the way, coming from three-point range. He also posted 6 rebounds. Kaukauna out-rebounded Appleton North 36-25 and limited to the Lightning to 32% shooting, including 30% from beyond the arc. The Ghosts also assisted on 16 of their 23 baskets. On the season, Van Cowenberg leads the way in scoring at 22.5 points per game. That ranks 2nd in the conference. He's shooting 51% overall, 44% from three-point range, where his 71 threes are a team high, and he's also 83% from the free throw line. There he is, number 25. Jensen is next at 17.5 points. He's shooting 72% overall and 62% from the line. There's a good look at Jensen warming up right now. Jonah Rohrig, check that graph, I should say, is 3rd, Ricardo, at 10.6 points. He's shooting 67% overall and 68% from the stripe. And then Jonah Rohrig is also averaging in double figures at 10.3 points. He's shooting 50% overall, 47% from distance, and 91% from the free throw line. There's the sharpshooter putting him up from the corners. He gets ready for tonight's game. McMullen is 2nd on the team in threes with 56. And he's shooting 44% from three-point range. He's averaging 8.5 points per game. Jensen and Graff, they're the top rebounders at 10.9 and 7.5 per game, respectively. Jensen's average of 10.9, that's tops in the league. Van Cowenberg's 5.6 assists per game lead the way in that category. That ranks 2nd in the conference. And then as a team, Kaukauna is shooting 56% overall, 44% from three-point range, and 70% from the free throw line. Opponents are shooting 40% overall and 36% from three-point range. The Ghosts are out-rebounding their opponents 35.1 to 23.5, really dominating on the glass, Ricardo, and they're also averaging 6.5 steals. And then as we look at the scoreboard, very lopsided. Kaukauna averaging an even 79 points per game and allowing just 58.1. Up next for the Ghosts, they have a little bit of a breather. They play Fond du Lac, as I said, 6th-ranked Fond du Lac on Thursday. That's a Fox Valley Association regular season finale. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. just down the road at Kaukauna. That's a big, big game. But now it looks like if the Ghosts win, as I said, they will have clinched at least a share. So that would be for the outright title, where the Cardinals presumably would be fighting then for a share of the league championship.
All right, here at Jack Wippich Court. Again, battle for K-Town, visiting Kaukauna, hosts Kimberly. Getting ready for a good game. Couple minutes away from the start of the national anthem and introduction and then tip-off. Want to let folks know at halftime we're going to have a special guest. I'm in contact here with Kate McGinnis, the outstanding guard for Kimberly girls. Brett, they recently wrapped up conference championship.
Yeah.
Yes, was it yesterday? I can't remember if it was early in the week. But they were able to secure that championship. And she'll come up and talk about that and the great seasons that they've been having.
That'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Congratulations to Dave Lepisto and his staff here. It's going to be a very interesting and tricky sectional to get through for the paper makers, but I think they can do it. Is that Dave right there in the bleachers there sitting? Can't tell if that's him.
Oh, it might be him.
But anyway, I also want to thank Kate's father, Ryan McGinnis, the athletic director here, also the head baseball coach. Ryan always making sure we're good to go, and his great staff here at Kimberly High School, they always treat us so well. We got a nice, awesome little perch right up here in the press box looking down at the floor, so we appreciate that. Thanks to our sponsors, guys, Cellcom, Piggly Wiggly, and Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Join Cellcom and get an extra line free, plus 2 phones on them. They are a Wisconsin-based business helping you stay connected. Visit cellcom.com/save for details. Piggly Wiggly is proud to support Wisconsin high school athletics as your local grocery store. They're committed to making a difference in the community, both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. And get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. Custom embroidery, screen printing, and graphic design. Cooney's does it all. Visit them online at Cooney'sEmbroideryandSportswear.com.
All right, final seconds ticking off here, but on the pregame, looks like they're lining up for the national anthem. Again, Kaukauna, Kimberly, it's your USA Today Network Wisconsin Game of the Week.
And welcome to the Kimberly High School Fieldhouse on Jack Wippich Court for a Fox Valley Association Boys Varsity Basketball Contest featuring the visiting Kaukauna Ghosts and our Kimberly Pickmakers. At this time, would everyone please rise if you are willing and able and direct your attention to the flag. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Retired and active military personnel, please salute as we now honor the United States of America and those people working to protect our freedom and our country with our national anthem. We encourage you to join in singing.
All right. Waiting for the starting lineup here for both Kimberly and Kaukauna. Looking at Kaukauna, their starting lineup, 6'5" senior power forward Caden Graff, 6'9" junior forward Andrew Jensen, 6'1" freshman point guard, I'll make sure I'm getting that right, Tyler Schwalbe. Also, 6'3" junior guard, Jonah, is it Rorig or Rarig? I thought it was Rarig, but and then senior guard / forward Keegan Van Cowenberg. That's your starting lineup for Kaukauna. So the starting lineup for Kaukauna, Graff, Jensen, Schwalbach, Rarig, and Van Cowenberg. Starting lineup for Kimberly, 6'1" senior guard Aaron Cullen, 6'3" senior guard Mikey Wiles, 6'4", senior forward Landon Van Offeren. 6'4", sophomore guard Alex Krause. And 6'9", senior forward Ben Grabner. Brett, that's a very veteran lineup for Kimberly. 4 seniors, I count.
Some football players in there.
Yeah.
How about Kaukauna, Ricardo, starting the freshman Tyler Schwab?
Yes.
6'1" point guard.
Him, and then they got I'm looking at, a couple of juniors with Jensen and Rerig. Obviously the seniors, Graff and Van Cowenberg. As we see Kimberly being introduced. Minutes away from the start of tonight's game. Thank you again for joining us, this USA Today Network Wisconsin. Game of the week, Kaukauna at Kimberly. The battle for K-Town.
We've been kind of lucky. We've been having some fantastic finishes in our
very, very true, Brett. Very
Game
true.
of the Week live streams, including a fantastic one on Tuesday night. How about, again, I'm still thinking about that Appleton East-Oostburg girls game.
Yes.
Appleton East storming back from a 20-point second-half deficit. There were 27 made threes in that game, Ricardo. 16 for
Is that
East.
a lot?
Yeah, I would think. Oostburg with 11. Kaukauna controls it. We are underway. Season's winding down, guys.
It is.
Crazy how fast this goes. Seems like we were just hitting the football fields in August. Second chance to see Kaukauna. Again, we saw them at Appleton North. Van Cowenberg, no good on that. Some contact. And there's Grabner there with the offensive rebound in the putback. Papermakers strike first.
Just underway here at Jack Wippich Court. Kaukauna and Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us.
Rerig, he's been a nice.
Grabner's like, get that out of here.
A lot of balance with this Kaukauna team, though, Ricardo, offensively, and that should be Kimberly's ball, I would think. Let's see, the officials talking it over. It'll be Kimberly's ball, but it's kind of a pick your poison. Who do you want to try to really key in on with Kaukauna? That's a tough task defensively.
You've hit it right on the nail there, Brett. That's Cullen.
Yeah, nice stroke from about 18 feet or so, and 2 quick buckets for the Papermakers, up 4.
Cullen, obviously a lot of athleticism. He was a wide receiver in the football team. Is Van Cowenberg no good? Graff with the rebound and the putback.
Coming in, Ricardo, nobody boxed him out. Graff had a free path to the rim, and easy putback for the 6'5" senior power forward. Grabner, we've seen him knock that down before.
Okay.
There's a triple for Grabner. How about your 6'9" kid stepping out, stretching things out a little bit? Triple for Grabner. He's got 5 points. We've seen him knock that down before. And then Van Cowenberg answers with a sweet mid-range shot from about 15 feet. Grabner thought about it again.
Yeah, Jensen's playing a little bit tighter up on him now.
That's the dilemma, though. Oh, good block.
Yep, very good block.
But that's what Grabner can do. He can put it on the deck. He close out on him, and he'll get by you. But that long reach from Jensen, he's 6'9" as well. Getting his hand on that shot, and we have our first foul of the night.
It'll be on Grabner, and that's a 2-shot foul. Van Cowenberg heading to UWGB.
That is correct.
And one of our Fab Five guys.
Van Cowenberg playing for the Phoenix next year under head coach Doug Gottlieb. Don't forget the assistant coach on that staff, Jordan McCabe, former Kaukauna standout.
7-6 lead for Kimberly, 15:45 and counting in the first half.
Van Offeren, he's been red hot. Nice little stretch there, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
I think that's on Graff. It is. You know that Van Offeren, he don't mind getting hit.
No. Yeah, he's been sensational so far. He's been on a run, 9 straight games in which he has scored in double figures for Landon Van Offeren. And that free throw gets him in the scorebook.
He's really having a nice year, and I don't want to see it as a surprise, but he's really elevated his game, Brett, I think.
Strong kid, as you said, Ricardo, and heck of a football player at outside linebacker. You look at Van Offeren, 6'4", very athletic, and has been doing some nice things. Very good season for the Papermakers. You see that's a good matchup between Van Offeren and Jensen for Kaukauna, Ricardo. 6'4", going against 6'9". There's Van Cauwenberg. Oh, smooth.
Smooth.
And Van Cauwenberg already with 7 after that triple, and just like that, we're all tied up as we look at our Cellcom Piggly Wiggly scoreboard. And Cauwenberg off to a hot start. Tough shot, Mikey Wilds. There's Grabner, though, fighting for it. Another chance. Little hook shot. Nice by Grabner to stay with it, and he's got 7 points, Ricardo. He's a kid that has really elevated his game throughout the season as well, and throughout his career. Remember last year he missed a lot of time, that injury, and very nice piece for Freddie Owens' Papermaker squad.
Yeah, Grabner has 7 points, Brett, 3 rebounds and a block already.
An active start. Jensen wide open, and nothing but net for Jensen. Boy, they just come at you and come at you and come at you.
The big guys can shoot, baby.
Wide open off that screen was Jensen, his first bucket of the night. Good job, Jensen, against Van Offeren there defensively. Van Offeren, little shot fake. Going against Jensen. Good defense by Jensen. Really didn't get caught up too much, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Didn't get caught in the air.
Good discipline. Kaukauna on defense is Van Cauwenberg.
Ricardo, look at this mid-range stuff tonight.
You love it.
I do. Mid-range and free throws, right? Bringing the game of basketball back to how it's supposed to be played.
That's right.
9 points already for Van Cauwenberg.
Brett, we sound like a bunch of old curmudgeons.
That's when the game was at its best. Grabner going to let it fly. Got it. Red hot for Grabner, his second triple, and he's got 10.
Brett, we say that, and then we see the 6'9" guys out there shooting threes.
Yeah, that's a little bit different, right? The stretch 4s, the stretch 5s. We're going to get foul on Kaukauna. Or check that, I'm sorry. Kimberly. Yep, Wilds picks up the foul.
So while Grabner already in double digits, 13:21 left in the first half.
Kind of opens things up when you got a big that can just step out and knock down those triples. Boy, another mid-range. A little strong on that one, but rebound to Graff. Kaukauna will reset. Good start to this one. A lot of offense. Oh,
nice.
Beautiful bounce pass. No look to Graff. Ricardo. How about that?
Pretty. No doubt about it. Van Cauwenberg has some outstanding basketball IQ.
Yeah, I'm sure Doug Gottlieb and the crew are very happy to have Van Cauwenberg joining the staff, or I should say the squad next year for the Phoenix. Going to get a foul on Kaukauna. Rarig, the first personal. Both teams with 2 fouls apiece. Yeah, Van Cauwenberg going to Green Bay, as we've said, and he reached the 1,000-point mark earlier this season. Comes into tonight with 1,305 points. And we've got 9 more to that total. And again, Jordan McCabe on that staff. Tough shot by Cullen. Little pull-up fadeaway, Ricardo.
More
Boy,
mid-range.
Guys are really showing off their shooting skills. I love it. Coming off the screen, shot at the elbow, no good for Van Cauwenberg. He kind of claps his hands. Thought he should have had that one. Good defense at Rarig. It goes. Oh, nice no-look pass to Grabner from Krause. Grabner with 12 points already.
Heck of a game for the big guy, but right there, that was nice assist down low. Both teams really playing outstanding on offense.
Both look super sharp right now. Another pull-up, and that goes through for Van Kaulenberg. Ricardo, it's like shooting practice right now.
He's much more aggressive than the last time I saw him against Appleton North. Almost a turnover there. Grabner wanted to go for that 3 again.
He's feeling it. Look at this move against Jensen. Grabner with 14. Lighten it up. Give him the ball, Ricardo.
Give the ball to the big senior. Senior big fella.
Knocked away by Wilds.
It was.
I think Van Kaulenberg maybe got caught up and not sure what he wanted to do. Good job by Wilds. Oh, he was going to feed Grabner, and it got knocked away for a
First turnovers for both teams.
Nice rebound by Van Offren. Spirited battle here in our Cellcom Varsity Game of the Week live stream.
Take it again, big fella.
Got it! Red hot is Ben Grabner. Look at this. He's got 17.
He's got a big smile on his face, Brett. You know it when the bigs love shooting out there.
He's clapping his hands. He's feeling good. He's got 3 triples. The big guy, 6'9", senior, lighting it up. Van Kaulenberg looked like maybe Wild's got a hand on that. Kimberly on the run. Cullen going to let it go. Well, I think this gym would have exploded if that would have fallen. Jim's already kind of buzzing a little bit with Grabner's big half to the first half, Ricardo. Oh, nice move by Graf. Working that baseline, a little reverse, and he's got 6.
That he did, and he did it with a little bit of a height disadvantage, too, going against Grabner.
23-20, Papermakers on top. Grabner now working the post. They double him. Cullen from the top. Rims out.
Ooh, in and out.
Good shot. Definitely a good shot. He can knock those down all day long. And looks like we're going to have a timeout.
From Shallow.
Yeah, 30-second timeout from Mike Shallow. I don't know if that's just to get some subs in or what the discussion's going to be.
Stop it. Keep playing your music.
You look at Mike Shallow there, Ricardo, long-time coach, the dean of the Fox Valley Association, Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association Hall of Famer. I've got him coming into tonight now with 581 career coaching victories. Does that sound about right?
That sounds like a great number, by the way.
Only 8 coaches in state history have earned 600 career coaching wins, so he'll get that next year for sure. Of course, Coach Shallow led the Ghosts to a pair of WIAA Division II state championships 2016 and 2018. He just keeps going and going and going, and they keep winning and winning and winning.
I was hoping they played a little Dancing in the Dark. I'll take a look in the mirror.
That's a good song.
Courtney Cox doing a little dancing in the video.
Right, I remember that. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a few more Bruce Springsteen songs on the PA.
Woo,
How about Graf using the glass? It's like a textbook.
If you're an offensive coach and about shoot, there's a little bit of a push off there on Kimberly. But if on offense you're watching the shot selection and the follow throughs and all that stuff, but you got to be happy with what you're seeing.
Oh, no doubt. And Ricardo was going to say, kind of textbook basketball, right? Using the glass, pull-ups, using the screens well, mid-range stuff. I mean, it's kind of a lot of fun here in the early stages of this great battle between these two programs. Van Kaulenberg, ooh, that was a tough pull-up along the baseline. That nearly dropped for Van Kaulenberg, who's been hot. Grabner right now getting a breather, a much-needed and well-deserved, I should say, breather with those 17 points already. Van Offren short on that.
Third rebound for Van Kaulenberg.
See Kavanaugh Weinberg, number 4 with the ball. Heck of a wide receiver.
Yes. In
football for Matt Binsfeld's Ghosts. You know, he's going to take that from the corner. Van Kaulenberg, nothing but net. And the Ghosts back in front. Boy, just letting it fly tonight. And you look at Van Kaulenberg with 14 points, nearly matching Grabner 17 for the Papermakers. Good look to Van Offren, gets it to fall. That's Jake Teofilo with the assist, Ricardo.
Yeah. He just recently came in to be speckled.
He's got the Kurt Rambis look.
Yeah. Nice look inside.
Look him up. Look up Kurt Rambis for all the young viewers out there. Are we dating ourselves with that
A little bit.
Rosie, yeah. Oh, how about Weinberg coming in? Boy, the shooting percentages from both sides.
I don't have that, Brett, but that's got to be over 60%
I was gonna
easily.
say, maybe even 70%. It's been nuts. Oh, Wilds with a take and finish as Jensen was coming in. His first bucket. Back and forth. My goodness. Van Kallenberg, oh, good look. I thought he was going to take it. We're going to get a foul on. Is that going to be on Van Offeren?
I think so.
That's his second, if so. It is. So Van Offeren's second. He'll have to take a seat with those 2 fouls and 7:21 to play. There's a good look at Van Offeren, first team outside linebacker in football. Had a heck of a football career and finishing up with his good run in basketball.
I believe
as well.
he was on my all-area team as well for football.
Mikey Wilds is also a first-team defensive guy at corner. Keegan Plew, he's on the team, first-team all-FBA mention at running back. 3-pointer, no good by Rarig, and Grabner back in with another rebound. Jensen's on the bench right now, Ricardo, so Grabner maybe could do some work. There's a mismatch between him
definitely.
and Weinberg. Weinberg is 5'9", Grabner 6'9".
Got to feed it down low.
Oh, I thought, yeah. Oh, he thought about it. Shot up and, off the mark there was Aiden Lam with the miss. Quickly down, Rarig going to let it go. Nothing but net. Boy, getting down fast, beating the defense, Ricardo. That's Rarig's first bucket.
Yeah, and you know he's the sharpshooter, Brett.
Son of Tim Rarig, right? The softball coach at Kaukauna.
Yes.
That's a pretty good program.
Off on that one.
Teofilo with a beautiful save.
Beautiful save.
I think you got to back him down if you're, the double was coming. Wild's going to let it go. Got it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good job, good patience by Grabner, and I think that really set up Wilds. Triples are falling. Look at this. We got 60 points scored combined already in this one. And that's going to be on Grabner. That'll be a second.
I like how Kaukana's being fearless going up among the trees, Brett.
Yeah, no fear.
Tied 30-30, 5:55 left in the first half on your Piggly Wiggly and Cellcom scoreboard.
I thought, wasn't that on Grabner? Maybe not.
Oh, it wasn't. No.
Oh, and the triple for guess who? Van Kallenberg, Ricardo, who's got 17 now. My, oh my. I would try to add up some of this stuff, but the action's coming too fast.
Oh, they're doubling down low on Grabner.
Little floater and a runner by Cullen. Neither team backing down. Who's gonna outshoot the others? The question right now here with 5 minutes to go. Jensen. Well, that's definitely on Grabner there.
Yeah, they're calling that kind of close. The physicality. They're not allowing them to really be physical down low.
So that's Grabner's second. Didn't catch who got the other foul then.
Well, they said it was number 23, but that was Van Offeren. They already called him on that.
Yeah. Van Offeren's on the bench. Oh, good ball fakes, good shot fakes. Another shot fake. Boy, just clearing space. And it goes through. Red hot is Van Kallenberg, Ricardo. That is his fourth triple. And he's just putting on a clinic right now with those shot fakes. 20 points for Van Kallenberg this half already. Wilds, Grabner taking it from the top, and it goes down for Grabner, who's got 20. My, oh my, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 triples for Grabner.
Stroke's good, so why not shoot it, right? Same thing for Van Cowenberg got that bucket there.
Whew. Ricardo, I can't keep up.
No, putting you to work.
Well, that game against Appleton East and Oostburg, there's a pull-up by Krause who knocks it down. His first basket of the night, but remember I said that was 27 combined threes in that game. We're on our way to that mark here so far tonight as Jensen blocked. No, they're going to get Grabner. That's going to be his third now. And you can see the Kimberly bench not happy. Freddie Owens not happy, the head coach. That from up here looked like a lot of ball, but it's tough. We're not in position, obviously. The official said foul, and Jensen going to the line.
Yeah, they're going to have to get him out of there with just under 4 minutes left. He's having such a strong game, Brett. 20 points for Grabner.
Yeah. Jensen with the triple so far.
But you got to like Kaukauna, they're going right after him. They're pushing the tempo in that way, just making it go or driving down to the paint.
Jensen at the line. He's got scholarship offers from Illinois, Marquette, Milwaukee, Southern Miss, Toledo, and West Virginia. And I'm guessing more will be coming after the summer run. 5 points for Jensen.
Teofilo in the paint, got fouled on the floor. Possession stays with Kimberly.
So Rarig now picks up his second. What does Coach Shallow want to do with Jonah Rarig with those 2 fouls?
It's only their 3rd foul in the game, though, Brett.
Yeah, 7 already for Kimberly. Wilds with the ball. Kimberly down 3. Tough take off the glass. Probably just the very presence of the 6'9 Jensen maybe kind of bothering that shot there a little bit. Oh, another pull-up. Are you kidding me, Ricardo? Wow. 24 points for Van Cowenberg, who is putting on a clinic with that mid-range right now.
He's looking good, no doubt about it, and smooth. And these aren't easy shots he's taking, Brett. You talked about it being mid-range. Really working hard.
Coming off those screens and just letting it fly. Kaukauna looking to clinch at least a share of the FBA championship tonight. That's because Fond du Lac lost last night to Oshkosh North. That was what was the final in that one? That was a high-scoring game. 85-80 Oshkosh North. Oshkosh North playing some good ball now. I know. Sounds like they're healthy. Could be a very dangerous team here. Appleton North also beating Appleton East last night, 72-51. But with that loss, now Kaukauna with a half-game lead in the standings, 14-2 league standings for the Ghosts, 14-3 for Fond du Lac. But
Kaukauna plays at home against Fond du Lac?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time the Ghosts won the FBA title was back in 2016 when they won the outright crown at 16-2. Remember, Jordan McCabe was on that team, and the Ghosts went on to win the D2 state title. Teofilo rims out. Good look for him. 6'5", with some size for Kimberly with Teofilo coming in. Little hook shot by Graff. Oh, Jensen just coming in and just taking it. Oh, he can't get it to fall, though. Krause off the glass and in. Nobody came back, Ricardo. So Kimberly beating Kaukauna down the floor that time.
Nearing the 2.5-minute mark here in the first half. 3-point lead for Kaukauna. We have a foul on Teofilo.
That'll be bonus free throws coming for Jensen, I believe. Yeah, Kaukana's won or shared the FBA title 5 times. 97, 08, 10, 12, and 16. The only one of those championships the Ghosts have had to share came back in 1987 when they shared it with Fond du Lac. Both teams finished with 16-2 league records. But Kimberly, again, playing really good basketball and high-level offenses from both sides. So somebody's got to cool off, don't they? Jensen with 6 hits the front end there. If you're Kimberly, you're thinking we've shot lights out and we're down 5 now. Look at the Ghost, a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line here to start as well. Teofilo thought maybe he'd let it go. Little bounce pass. Nice two-man game there. Teofilo fighting for the rebound, and they're going to get a foul against the Ghost instead.
Kavanaugh Weinberg with the foul, his first.
Teofilo, some good minutes for the Papermakers here tonight, Ricardo.
Yeah, good to see that depth playing a factor for Kimberly as, whoa, Cullen.
Nice catch by Cullen.
Yeah, he's a receiver.
Yeah, he had, well, you're right, good observation there, a former wide receiver for sure. He had Weinberg all over his back, but makes the over-the-shoulder grab, and Weinberg with a block.
Van Cauwenberg.
Or Van Cauwenberg, I'm sorry. Graff now working hard, little hook shot. Boy, too deep in the paint, Ricardo. Graff now with 10.
Yeah, with Grabner and Van Offeren out, Brett, the Kaukauna Ghosts are kind of putting a little run here together.
Yeah, 7 point. That's got to be the largest lead of the night, I would think, right?
Yeah,
for Kaukauna.
It's a 8-2 run.
Oh, rims out, and good offensive rebound. Van Offeren back in the game, and Cullen gets the shooter's bounce right there. And he's got 9, and that was a big bucket for Kimberly.
Oh, they needed that one. Now, if you're, Van Offeren, you got to play smart here as Van Cauwenberg.
Boy, I think he can't believe he didn't finish that, but that was pretty good defense. He's kind of grabbing his head. Did he get knocked there a little bit? 3 by Krause. That's going to be short. Rebound. Graff has it.
4th rebound for Graff. Minute left here in the first half.
Oh, boy, you just can't let can't let him have that type of a path to the hoop, and I think that's going to be on Teofilo. So 2 free throws coming for the UW Green Bay recruit, Keegan Van Cauwenberg, 6'4" senior, who has been lights out tonight so far. It's already 25 points for Van Cauwenberg, Ricardo. .26 now for Van Cauwenberg. How about that for a half? 4 of 4 from the line. And
unbelievable.
4 triples. Cullen feeling it, short on that one. Rebound, loose ball, and do the Ghosts have it? Do they want to hold for one shot? They're in attack mode. They got numbers. Graff, couldn't get it to fall. And if you're Freddie Owens, I'm wondering if you have 30 seconds to go, do you just want to hold for one shot here? Down 6. I don't know if I want Kaukauna to have another crack at it offensively. Yeah, I was going to say, they've got timeouts to use. Freddie Owens is yelling for a timeout, and he'll get one.
30 seconds, Kimberly.
Try to set something up here for that end of the half shot. Freddie Owens, of course, the former Badger. Remember him playing for Bucky back in the day?
Sure. Did he go to one of the Final Fours?
No.
Was that after?
That was
he was after.
That was after. But remember, he Badger fans will remember he hit that big shot in the tournament, game-winning three-pointer from the corner in the 03 NCAA tournament to help the Badgers take down Tulsa in the second round. He took the feed from Devin Harris, drilled a shot. And the Badgers, I believe, moved on to the Sweet 16 then that year. The Badgers, he was the co-captain in the 02 and 03 squads. And those teams won Big Ten regular season and league tournament titles.
Well, let's see what he has cooked up here for Kaukauna. Calling to Wilds. Van Offeren.
Oh, and good bucket. Just a little crafty along that baseline there for Van Offeren.
Whoa. Oh, that was a little close there. But
that's a good way to end it, though.
48-44.
Yeah, that was a good basket. And we got a good game here coming. So, I tell you what, let's do this first.
You want to do some commercials first?
Let's do this. So, you can introduce who do you have
Kate
coming?
McGinnis from Kimberly Girls Basketball. We'll have an interview with her. So, after these messages, Brett, is that what you wanted to do? Okay, all right.
At Cellcom, we live, work, and play right here in Wisconsin. That's why we use our wireless technology to help protect this place we call home. That's technology with a heartbeat.
Promote your business, unite your team, or just get your name out there with help from the professionals at Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, we have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your business or organization. We can put your logo, name, or anything else you want on any article of clothing. From embroidery and screen printing to graphic design and heat press services, we've got you covered. Call today.
All right, back here halftime. Kimberly Kaukauna. Ghosts have a 4-point lead here, halftime of this game. And we're proud to have a guest to talk about another great team that we cover, and that's Kimberly girls basketball. We have Kate McGinnis, senior guard, and one of our Fab 5 alumni now, right? We can call it that, Fab 5 alumni. Kate, thank you so much for being here on the halftime. We just got to pick your brain a little bit and get some thoughts on securing that championship, FV8 championship, 23-1 overall, 18-0 in the FV8. Now, listen, I know you guys had great expectations coming in, but 23-1, 18-0 after 24 games, was that on your chalkboard?
Oh yeah, that was, yeah.
But what did you feel about that? I mean, you guys have to be just really excited about how it's all gone.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been part of a team where I feel so connected with everyone. So
yeah. So let me talk a little bit about you coming back from your injury. Now, that was end of December was your first game back. You had hurt your knee.
Yep.
Before the season started, right?
Yep. First day of practice.
First day of practice. Okay, so now you make it back, and the team had played well, obviously, before you returned from injury.
Yep.
How long did it take you to kind of transition? Did it take any kind of time at all, or it was the end of December, right, when you played your first game? So how long did that take, or was it right away you were able to come in and contribute?
I mean, obviously, when you come back from an injury, you're building that back up in practice, and you practice how you play. So right when I stepped out on that basketball court, I knew I was ready. I mean, I feel like I was ready. It took a little bit maybe to get back into the groove of things of when it comes to, I don't know how to describe it, just like the atmosphere type.
Okay.
That was very exciting to come back to and stuff. But just slowing myself down, that took a couple of games, but we're like I said, practice how you play. So practice haven't really prepared me.
And I say that because Bentley Drought was out for a while. She came back around the same time you did. Big thing for you girls. And then obviously Reagan Krieger. We were at the Pewaukee game here. Tough loss for you girls, but then you lost her for a couple of weeks. But you're expecting her back now for the semifinal, right? Because you got to bye. You're expecting her to be back in full strength. So that's got to be exciting for you too, right?
Yes, that's a huge add for our team. I mean, we've definitely been missing her. So missing puzzle piece.
Now, the postseason, listen, I know you're a senior, and you girls were on the varsity roundtable, so we kind of talked about this. But where's that kind of expectation now? This is kind of your final thing. Both you and Reagan, right? I mean, and Bentley.
And Ben, yeah.
Okay. And then I think who's the fourth senior on your team? I don't have my thing right in front of me, but
Sydney Wolfel.
Yes, and so is there a sense of, we have a great team here, and I know Pewaukee's in your sectional. We know that. But, boy, is there's that kind of sense like, well, everything's right in front of us. We just got to go and take it.
Yeah, I mean, every game you just got to focus one at a time, leaving everything out on the court, doing everything in your power to make the team better, and go out and leave everything on the court, yeah.
Now, you're watching the boys' game here, and there's been a lot of three-pointers here. Are you a better three-point shooter than some of the guys out here, do you think? No, I'm asking seriously because I've seen you shoot it.
Yeah.
You are better. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We got that on video. But I want to thank you for coming on. We just wanted to ask you a couple questions, see how you're doing. But your knee is 100%.
Oh, yes.
Everything's great.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
I haven't thought about that in a hot minute.
Good. Well, we're expecting good things from you. We hope to see you over at the Resch. I do anyway, because I'll be covering the championships over there. So we hope you girls can make it, and it'd be a heck of a run because this is your first conference championship since before COVID, I think. Or that COVID year.
Yeah, that COVID year.
Yeah, so congratulations,
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having
us.
us.
So much.
Me.
Yeah, that was Kate McGinnis. If you want to just hand the headphones back over there, Brett. Thank you, Kate. We appreciate it. She's obviously the standout senior guard for Kimberly, Brett. And again, get this: 23-1, 18-0 is their record this season. So fantastic stuff from Kate. They've really got a lift from her and Bentley Drought coming back. They did not really skip a beat when Reagan Krieger went out. You know, that's the kind of depth they have. We know about the bigs that they have, Brett, with Ava Van Vonderen, Haley Doulis. You know, they got a lot of young players that were ready to step up and help out once Krieger went out. But now Krieger, hey, this is straight from Kate. She's back.
Oh, is she
She'll be
good?
back. She'll be back for that first game, the
Good.
regional semifinal. So, Brett, you and I both think a lot of Reagan Krieger too. So that's a big get for them because they're going to need everybody as we forecast them possibly, matching up with Pewaukee again.
It's a treacherous sectional, and hopefully the same for Hortonville and Rainey Wilson, Cardin Pepler. They've been out for a while. We want to see the standouts. We want to see teams at full strength going into tournament play because that's how it's supposed to be, right? You don't want to see anybody injured, nicked up, especially some of the big guns. And great to see Kate coming back after the knee issue that she had to deal with to begin. But she's going to Belmont, Division I recruit. She's a 1,000-point scorer. She's going to play big-time ball at the next level. So good on you, Ricardo, to get Kate McGinnis here on the halftime. And we're going to see them, actually, the Kimberly girls, next Saturday. That's March 1st. That's going to be a regional final.
I should have probably mentioned that to her, but okay.
That's okay. We'll be back right here, so I'm really looking forward to that. And it should be probably Notre Dame is what we're thinking in the regional championship. How about that for your first playoff game? Hey, go out and take on Notre Dame. But that's kind of the game plan, so to speak.
Unbelievable.
Hey, again, I thank our sponsors, guys, Cellcom, Piggly Wiggly, and Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Join Cellcom and get an extra line free plus 2 phones on them. Remember, they're a Wisconsin-based business helping you stay connected. Visit cellcom.com/save for details. Piggly Wiggly is proud to support Wisconsin high school athletics as your local grocery store. They're committed to making a difference in the community, both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. There's a couple of them just around here in the area, down in Kaukauna, down on CE, and Little Chute nearby as well. Been to both. And Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Visit them online at Cooney'sEmbroideryandSportswear.com. First half scoring, guys, for Kimberly: Cullen with 9, Wilds with 5, Van Offeren 6, Krause with 4, Grabner with 20. How about that? For the Ghosts, Graff with 10, Weinberg 2, Jensen 7, Rerig 6. Now how about Keegan Van Kallenberg? Just a cool 26-point first half.
Unbelievable.
You know, the first time these two teams met, Kaukauna beat Kimberly 82-63. That was back on January 14th at Kaukauna. 5 players scored in double figures for the Ghosts that night. Van Kallenberg, 18 points. Rerig, 17. Jensen, 16. Graff, 13. And Brody McMullen had 12. Kaukauna went 13 of 24 from three-point range. And sharing the ball, they assisted on 23 of 29 made baskets. Mikey Wilds, by the way, he led Kimberly with a game-high 20 points that night. Aaron Cullen added 13 points for the Papermakers. And Alex Krause chipped in with 11. A little bit closer game this time around, Ricardo. Some first-half thoughts quickly?
Just the shooting. Just offensively, I've been watching a absolute clinic on how to get guys open, how to work off screens. And the shooting has just been spectacular, Brett. It's been a joy to watch, really. And I'm really excited to see what the second half brings. By the way, I got to point out, Wanted to give one more promo for the Varsity Roundtable. This past Wednesday, we had Winneconne girls basketball on. It was a great show. Go to postcrescent.com/varsity round or sports, and then look under that for the Varsity Roundtable tab. Or you can find it on YouTube on the USA Today Network Wisconsin channel. Because, Brett, that was a great show we had with the Winneconne girls. One of the top teams in Division III, #1 seed in Division III.
Fun group.
And then I want to say, and I just got done talking with Coach Brian Passion, Appleton East will be on Wednesday's show. So we're expecting Appleton East girls basketball to be on the big show. They beat Oostburg earlier this. Brett had mentioned this during earlier in the first half. They were able to come back and beat top-ranked Oostburg this past Tuesday.
Down 20 in the second half. That game, they had 16 threes. Oostburg had 11. This game right now combined 12 threes, Ricardo, as Kimberly opens the second half of the ball. Something to keep an eye on is there's Grabner right there and a quick foul. Remember, Grabner, 3 fouls right now, playing with those 20 first half points.
I think this one's on Kaukauna, though.
Yeah, that's on Jensen, who picks up his first.
And I thought both Van Offeren and Grabner were so critical in that first half, Brett, had to miss significant minutes because of the foul trouble.
Can't keep in mind, Kaukauna, a win tonight, and the Ghosts are they'll have clinched at least a share of the FBA championship. With Fond du Lac losing last night to Oshkosh North, and there's a strong finish by Van Offeren now, who has 8. And a 2-point game again. We've got a barn burner here at Jack Wippich Court. Another pull-up and another jumper. He hits it. That's 28 now for Van Couwenberg.
Man, it doesn't matter what side of the court you're on, what basket, it's all – that thing must seem as big as what a –
big as the ocean.
Big as the ocean, the way he's shooting it right now, Brett.
Missed 3 by Van Offeren. Long rebound. Jensen now. That is Schwalbach with it, the freshman. Watch Van Couwenberg. He's always moving, Ricardo. Looking for those that screener to free up.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know his shooting percentage tonight. It's got to be, I feel like it's like 80%, right? Feels like he's hitting that many of his shots. He's got 28. Nice little bounce. Beautiful. Blocked by Grabner, though, but that was great ball. Couple beautiful bounce passes, but how about Grabner sticking that paw up and blocking it?
Brett, and he's doing that with 2 fouls.
Oh, and Jensen answers, though, as Wilds takes it to the rack, and Jensen swats it away.
Jensen's like, get that out of here, my friend.
Rarick, a beautiful feed. Graf and finish, and the foul. You can see why Kaukauna, they assist on so many of their buckets. And that's Grabner's 4th personal, Ricardo. He's going to have to sit with 4 fouls and 20 points. That is too bad. Foul trouble for Grabner. 16:15 to play in this second half. He's going to be on the bench for a long time. And Graf, the 3-point play, he's got 13. 9 of 9 from the free throw line are the Ghosts. That's a big
loss.
Big
Literally.
Loss. Yeah, right. There's a double on Van Offeren, who's working hard. That's just good defense. Made it very tough on Van Offeren, working that baseline. Van Couwenberg, he wants to take this. Instead, Graf now, and he's travel. Okay. Thought maybe they're going to get a push.
Boy, now it becomes, when do you put Grabner back in?
It's going to be, it's a long while. You can't put him in with those 4 fouls. Cullen just too hard off the glass, maybe anticipating contact or a shot blocker. You can see Graf now trying to post up, working his way, and he's just got nice touch around the rim. Once he's in the paint, it's almost game over, Ricardo. Graf, an underrated player, 6'5" senior, really smooth game for Graf, who's got 15 already.
7-0 run right now for Kaukauna, Brett.
Yeah, danger zone for Kimberly is Van Offeren working hard, gets the foul and the basket, and he'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Not sure how he was able to finish.
Jensen's beside himself. He's like, how the heck did he get that over me?
And that's on Jensen, his second. good on the free throw. 3 of 3 for Van Offeren. He's got 11. Big three-point play for the Papermakers, down to a 2-possession game again. Oh, he tried to backdoor, but good defense. Instead, Van Kallenberg just going to step out. I thought for sure that was going to fall.
Well, yeah, he's been just money on everything else.
Van Offeren going to let it fly. Got it, and look at this. And we're going to have a timeout, I think, or do we have a foul? No. What's going on here?
The made basket was goal technical foul. Did I see that on 23?
Did he say something? Oh, Kimberly fans not happy with this call. So that's Van Offeren's third on the Tech. So we have Van Kallenberg shooting the technical free throws.
And they get the ball.
Yeah. Boy, it's some momentum for Kimberly there. And now the technical as Van Kallenberg, 1 of 1 on this trip, make it 2 of 2. I don't think he's missed anything. Van Kallenberg now, Ricardo, with 28. Or check that, he's got 30. That's his 30th point. He's 6 for 6 from the line. Inside, Jensen, that's too deep, Ricardo.
Yeah, nothing you can do.
And just like that, 4 quick points fall for Kaukauna. Jensen with 9. Deep 3, got it. There's Cullen with an answer. He's got 12. That's his second 3. Kimberly not going away.
Yeah, those hurt now. The basket and the 2 free throws, but this would have been a tied game.
Boy, that ball, this is, again, not stay. It's too deep. Oh, somehow, though, it doesn't fall, and I think that'll be Kimberly's ball. You get that deep inside for Jensen, for Graff, it's usually game over. That's just going to be a bucket. Hey, I saw our guy, Bill Glasheen, here.
He is here. I thought I saw him. Oh, he's right down there by the TV folks.
That's our talented photojournalist. He's at this game, so check out photos later tonight on postgressin.com, courtesy of Bill Glasheen. Van Offeren, let it fly again, and Van Offeren having a huge game and a huge second half, Ricardo. Van Offeren now with 17.
The thing is here on defense, how hard can he play as that rims out?
How does that rim out?
And that's going to Kimberly. So
back-to-back,
back-to-back,
believe it.
Brett, back-to-back possessions where Kaukauna's missed bunnies.
Graff can't believe it. Van Offeren, though, by the way, Ricardo, 11 second half points, 17 on the night. Again, 9, now make it 10 straight games in double figures for Van Offeren. That includes a career high 31 points. That stretch, that was an 81-70 victory over Appleton North on February 7th. Also had 18 rebounds that night. Swatted away.
Yeah, you don't want
Jensen.
that. You don't want that.
Van Offeren has scored in double figures in 18 games so far. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guess who? I mean,
he's having a night.
He almost kind of did that Michael Jordan kind of shoulder shrug, I thought, there for a second. He's got 33-7 this half. And I believe that is, we're going to have 3 free throws coming. That's going to be on Graff as Cullen will go to the line.
Boy, Kimberly's really sticking around, aren't they?
They sure are.
I mean, this is a fantastic shooting night for Kaukauna, other than the few missed bunnies. But they're right in this.
I'm trying to read body language and who's more frustrated, right? Because if you're Kimberly, you're thinking, are they ever going to cool off? But if you're Kaukauna, you're thinking we're red hot and we're only up 4.
Yep. .12:37 left here in the first half. 62-59 lead. Your Piggly Wiggly Cellcom scoreboard. Wilds. Good on the second.
Cullen,
I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah, Cullen now with 5 this half, 14 on the night. Neither team has missed a free throw tonight. The rims are open in Kimberly tonight, guys. They are just ripping the nets. Love it.
You know, you mentioned about how Kaukauna's got to feel they're shooting so well and they're only up by 1 point. That's got to be like, what the heck? It's Van Kauwenberg.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? I mean, this is insane. Van Kauwenberg with 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes. And he's making it look easy. 36 points already.
I'll have to watch it. He might mess around and challenge McCabe for that single game high.
Oh, a little baby hook by Wilds. Every shot we're seeing the complete old school game right now, Ricardo. All we're missing is a post move like an up and under at the block, a la Kevin McHale. How about Van Kauwenberg taking it to the rim? He's shooting at every level, Ricardo.
Doing it all.
Mid-range.
Complete player.
3-point. Now we saw that baseline move. 38 points for Van Kauwenberg. He's going to have 40 here. Is he going to dunk it? Oh, a one-handed slam by Van Kauwenberg. 40 points on the night off the turnover. What a game for the Green Bay recruit. He's going for 50 tonight.
Yeah, Kimberly got a little lackadaisical on the passing there, Brett. Allowed that steal to happen, and then with the flush from Van Kauwenberg.
Oh, can't get it to fall there. A good move by Cullen. The Ghost just will not cool off.
It's been a while since we've had a rebound.
Everybody's making their shots. Loose ball, and the Ghost, he's going to take it again. Got it!
Yeah,
he can't miss. He can't miss.
Some kind of night's a special night for Van Kauwenberg.
Goodness gracious. 43 points. What do, Ricardo? He's shooting from everywhere. I wonder what the school record is. It's got to be McCabe, right?
Well, I see Brian Repke down there. He's the guru for Kaukauna boys basketball. He would know.
And the first free throw miss of the night either side.
Good on that from Chiafalo. So he's 1 for 2. 72-64, 10:32 left. Now, Brett, I mean, if you're, Coach Owens, you got to think about putting in Grabner now. If this gets out of hand, then he really, I don't know how much of a use he comes for you, or he does for you, being down by 10, 15 points. Because look at Jensen. They missed on that one, but that was a close shot. 3-pointer no good from Cullen. Jensen with the rebound. Van Offren's in there too, Brett.
I think you got to look for 25, right? But they're screening him so well. He's going to take another one. Got it! Off the screen. He can't miss, Ricardo.
46 points.
Wow. The gym is buzzing right now. And a triple by Keegan Plew, and I think a much-needed timeout for Kimberly, Ricardo. Maybe you can cool off Van Kauwenberg with his timeout. My gosh. Van Kauwenberg, 46. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes. 4 each half. 20 points this half. He had 26 the first half. Wow. And he doesn't need much room off those screens.
Just updating my Twitter. You can follow me at Ricardo DeLeon, DELIAN, or Rosie at Metal Rosie, and Brett at PC Brettsy.
Well, let's see if this timeout kind of cooled off Keegan Van Kaulenberg. 46 points.
Here's the thing, Brett. Kimberly's playing pretty well, given the situation.
Absolutely.
Offensively, they're playing well. Defensively, I don't think it's really been too bad. And they've been doing it without a couple of their leading guy or a couple of their leading guys missing a bunch of minutes because of foul trouble. But sometimes you just got to be in awe of Van Kaulenberg.
Look at these shot fakes. He's just working. But they're trying to deny him every time. This kid doesn't get tired. There's coming off another screen.
Yep, there's Aiden Lam on him.
Good job by Van Kaulenberg not to force it, though. And look at Graff with the left hand. Patience. I would say Van Kaulenberg really set up that basket.
He certainly did. All the attention Kimberly's now giving him.
10-point lead, largest of the game now for Kaukauna. For some reason, I want to say Jordan McCabe had to have a 50-point game in there somewhere, didn't he? Plew now from the top, short.
He had to have.
Kaukauna leads the FVA coming into this one in three-pointers made with 203. They've definitely upped that tonight. That also ranks at the 12th most in the state in all divisions. Again, that's coming into tonight. Ghosts are shooting 44% from three-point range. Van Kaulenberg coming into tonight, 71 threes, and McMullen had 56. Rarig with 36. What did I say? 8 threes for Van Kaulenberg. So what is he up to now? 79 threes. And Graff with another bucket, who's having a big game as well. He's got 19. And now Kaukauna starting to pull away. Up 12. I just think you kind of run out of gas after a while, don't you, trying to keep up with these guys?
Brett, I have the team stats and records here. See if I can dig this up. Try to follow the action. I'll try to find this.
I think we're going to foul on Kimberly. I reached out to Brian Repke down there, too, about what the record is.
Chris Morgan.
He's got the single game?
52 points.
52?
That was against Bayport.
Where'd you find that?
On the Kaukauna website for basketball.
Well, they have the team records.
Yeah.
Okay, so 52. Van Kaulenberg. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that shot? I mean, this kid is unconscious right now. That's 48. He's closing in on the single game record.
There's Grabner. That stops the bleeding for Kimberly.
Four points away from tying the record by Chris Morgan. I'm trying to remember where Chris Morgan plays now. Heck of a career he had with the Ghosts.
Yeah, he did that in 2022. March 4th of 2002.
Okay.
2022, I'm sorry.
Well, he's got plenty of time to get a few more baskets. 6 points or 5 points away from setting the all-time single game scoring record for the Ghosts. Rare little bounce pass.
Now they're calling 3 seconds, and that's turnover for Kaukauna. (81-69), just under 7 minutes left here in the second half. They still have period one up there, Brett. Kind of threw me off.
Good work by you, Ricardo, to find that stat on the single game scoring record.
Well, good for Kaukauna to have that available.
Yeah, not many schools do that, right? There's Wilds, who now has 9 points. Van Kaulenberg blocked. No, there's a foul on Wilds. He can't believe it. So Van Kauwenberg going to the line for a chance to hit 49 and 50 on the night. And Van Kauwenberg, Ricardo, he is 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
I have a hard time believing that just from what we've seen tonight that Morgan shot better than Van Kauwenberg, because it's hard to imagine anyone shooting better than that.
That's .49. Is this .50? He's got an even 50 now on the night. 50 points, 2 points away from tying the single game scoring record in Kaukauna boys basketball history. Think we see 50 tonight?
No.
Double on Van Offeren, working hard. Good little hesitation. Gets his own miss. Blocked. Jensen there. You can hear Kimberly fans not happy, but Ghost fans applauding the defense. This would be fitting if it's a little mid-range for the. Yeah, there it is. He tied the record. He tied the single game record. That's 52 for Van Kauwenberg.
You said it, Brett. It was fitting. A mid-range jumper. He's been stroking that all night.
Old school basketball by Van Kauwenberg. Who said the mid-range is no longer a thing in basketball? Oh, Jensen, is he going to take it? He wants to dunk it, and he will get the basket and the foul, and the Ghosts have broken this game open. Wilds picks up his 4th. 16-point game, Ricardo. Not only is Van Kauwenberg a point away from the single game scoring record, but Kaukauna kind of racing towards the 100-point mark in this game. Still a lot of time left. 5:29.
Plenty of time.
And Jensen with a rare miss for the Ghosts at the line.
I got to say, you know, when you're looking at Van Kauwenberg's shots, Brett, I can't think of a bad one.
No, they've all been – there's been some contested shots, Ricardo.
Yep.
But coming off those screens, it's just been tough. And there's Grabner now with 24. That's too bad that he picked up that 4th foul so early. His presence was missed. He came out scorching hot, 21st half points, 24 on the night.
He has that 8 boards and 2 blocks as well.
We're going to get a foul. It'll be team foul number 7, so free throws coming up. Rarick at the line, shooting a pair, or I should say shooting 1 and 1. Rarick with just the triple so far and got that one to go. Be very interesting to see the stats. You go on WisSports.net later tonight or tomorrow when they enter all the team stats of this, just the shooting percentage.
I think Rebke might get that for us before that.
Okay.
Tonight. I'll ask him.
Did that site, did they, I mean, it was updated. It had like,
yeah,
Jordan,
I'll
Jordan
tell you
McCabe
where.
was on there. And
Let me, it's Kaukauna-boys-hoops-club.com, Brett.
okay.
And yeah, I mean, Morgan's was from 2022.
Oh, sure. That was past McCabe. Yep, absolutely. So he has tied the single game scoring record in Kaukauna basketball history. There have been some studs that have played for Kaukauna over the years.
Yes. I'm as surprised as you that McCabe doesn't hold that record.
Yeah, I thought he had a 50-point game at one point, but maybe he did, but Morgan passed him with those 52 points in 2022.
Yeah, they don't list second or third.
Just the record. There's Plu, tough take, good finish. Wow, strong move. Kind of looking like that running back out there, Ricardo.
Being physical.
You look at Kimberly offensively, they got 75 points on the board. They're down 13. This is how hot this. There it is, and got it. That's the record.
Yep, and you see his hands up.
That's the record. Single game scoring record for Van Kauwenberg now with 54.
Fantastic performance from Van Kauwenberg, the UW Green Bay commit.
And does it again with a mid-range jumper, Ricardo. He knew it, didn't he?
Yes. Now I wonder if they're taking him out. Well, I don't know. It's 15 points.
Rarick back to the stripe, shooting the 1-and-1. How about Keegan Van Kaulenberg making history tonight? Congratulations. 54 points. That is now a single game scoring record in Kaukauna basketball history, boys basketball history. Wow. Jensen swatting it away.
Brett, I have him with 5 blocks.
And how about that dime, too? That is Schwalbach with the bucket, and we're going to get a timeout from Van Kaulenberg. Wow. What a night. What a night for Keegan Van Kaulenberg. 54 points, guys.
Yeah, it's not often you see that. I'll tell you. I don't know if I've seen that,
I don't
Brett,
know if
and
I have
if I've
either.
ever seen a player score 50 points. I don't think I have. I've seen Brad Clark way back in the day. That's an old name for folks who follow basketball. I want to say in a sectional game I saw him score like 44. But I guess I saw Brian Butch do that, though. Brad Clark of Marcus Sand, the AP Player of the Year one year, Brett. (92-75). Ghosts leading here in the second half. 3:24 left on your Piggly Wiggly Cellcom scoreboard. Again, if you're just tuning in, what a game for Keegan Van Kaulenberg for Kaukauna. 54 points. That sets the all-time Kaukauna boys single game record. And folks, he did not take a gratuitous amount of shots. They were all very efficient.
What is his shooting percentage tonight? I mean, it's nuts. And then and it's so many mid-range shots, Ricardo. 15,
Yes.
16, 14-footers, like old school stuff. Cullen, tough shot, and that's Grabner with the putback.
Yeah, but it's not like he was like driving the baskets against, defenses that were breaking down or anything. He was working off screens and getting those shots and working hard.
Ricardo, this Kaukauna offense is a well-oiled machine right
It
now.
is.
I mean, this is a scary, scary team.
This is a big win, Brett, if things hold out, because they got Fond du Lac, right, coming in.
Next Thursday night,
Mhm.
a chance for the outright title.
Oh.
There's another basket.
That
for
might have
Van
been the easiest
Kaulenberg.
one
Yeah.
of the night.
Flashing open on that screen. Make it 56. Might as well just keep adding to this record now. Grabner has had a big game.
Oh, I thought that was good. He has a nice stroke for a big guy.
30 points this half for Van Kaulenberg, Ricardo. He had 26 the first half, now 30 this half.
Foul's going to be called. That's Alex Krause.
I mean, this was a tight game for the first part of the second half, and then they were like a jet taking off, right? I mean, it was just unstoppable.
Brett, I'm going to take it you're going to have some nice highlights in your little wrap-up vid that you do.
I guess so. Guess I'm going to have to at least clip out a few of those buckets, right? Especially the record setter. Well, he just set his own record now. He's breaking his own record every time. How about Kaukauna maybe getting 100 here tonight? Little hook shot by Wild. Shooter's touch. We have a 30-second timeout. Gives me an opportunity, guys, to plug our next game of the week. Kind of to be determined, Ricardo, but we are set up to stream next Saturday's WIAA Division I Girls Basketball Regional Final. That's March 1st already, next Saturday, between third-ranked Kimberly and either Notre Dame or Green Bay Preble. Live coverage right here from Jack Wippich Court will tip off at approximately 6:45 p.m. It's possible maybe add a Thursday night game next week, a boys game somewhere along the lines, and if I do, I'll mentioned that on my Twitter account at PCBrettC, so give me a follow if you don't mind. It's Ricardo De Leon at Metal Rosie, METALROSIE.
Metal Rosie.
But you can always access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin website. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. And guess what, guys? That's a night. That's it for Keegan Van Kaulenberg.
That's all?
They're gonna take him out after 56 points. Coaches said that's enough. How about that? A record-breaking performance. Congratulations again to Van Kaulenberg.
Rims and the nets, they're
on fire.
They don't want to see Van Kaulenberg anymore.
I think the folks here at Kimberly High School are going to change the nets. They're all singed after this shooting performance. Really, both sides, like you said, Ricardo. Kimberly is played very well, offensively, particularly.
They're gonna score probably 80 points here or get close. Well, they're at 79.
There's Weinberg. That's a rare miss for this game by the Ghosts, but Ghosts a minute away from clinching a share of the FBA championship as well.
It's just most times in high school, if you're scoring near 80 points, you figure you're going to be right in position to win that game.
Yeah. There's a steal. That's Schwalbach. Going to try to take it up off the glass, and that's 98 points. As Schwalbach, that is his second bucket of the night. He's got 4. Little move off the glass, no good. That was number 22, Tristan Rise, and Mike Shallow's just saying, hold on now, that's enough. Not going to let him try to get 100 on the board as the fans starting to head out of the exits, and that's the way this one's going to end. 98-79, a record-breaking performance from Keegan Van Kaulenberg tonight. Ricardo, I know you're going to go down there.
I am.
And then let me guess, you're going to interview him.
I will. First off, let's talk about Kimberly. Again, almost 80 points, and they lose. That's, to me, it's eye-opening that you score that many points and lose. But I thought they played very well. It's just they ran into a buzzsaw, and then they ran into a very unique thing with Van Kaulenberg scoring 56 points. It's just incredible. But that doesn't take away from they've had a solid second half of the season. Have the Papermakers of Kaukauna, Brett. You talk about Division I contenders. You got to put Kaukauna right up there. This team has size, has length, has shooters. Obviously, has pretty good depth, and obviously one of the best coaches in the state in Shalo. Brett, this is a very complete team. Expect a long postseason run for them.
Boy, just looking at my scorebook here, I don't put 56 on there very often. I wanted to make sure I added up, but again, how can folks check out the recap, Ricardo? Is that going to be right away tonight?
It'll be tonight a little bit. There's a little bit of a roundup, and then I'll do a separate story on this later. Maybe for on the weekend it'll pop online. But later tonight we have our usual roundup, and this will be part of that as well. And Brett, you'll have the video, and I'll have on Twitter I'll have a video of Van Kaulenberg talking about it. So it'll get full coverage. And then of course we have the photos.
Yeah, we have complete coverage of this one tonight. Yep, I'm getting a bunch of messages saying the 52 was the record. So not anymore.
Nope.
It's now Keegan Van Kaulenberg. They're going to have to update that website for sure. But, boy, it is another Cellcom Varsity Game of the Week live stream and another crazy performance.
Hey, thank you both. And thank you to Kate McGinnis for being our halftime interview. And, Brett, we saw something special tonight. Glad that we were here to see this. So fantastic game for Van Kaulenberg. And hopefully I'll see you boys next week. I turned into wrestling boy.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I can get to a game with you guys.
It'd be nice if you could be here for next Saturday's regional final, girls, especially if it's Kimberly Notre Dame.
It's individual state championship.
Yeah, Mike Sherry can handle that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
You're adorable.
I'm sure there won't be too many local athletes wrestling for titles that night.
Well, last year, I'll just give you a point of reference. There were 14.
Yeah, I know.
Just letting you know.
And the Ghosts will have a bunch of those.
Yeah, they will. And so, all right, guys. Great to see you guys. We'll see you soon.
Sounds good, Ricardo. Let me run down the scoring and then sign off for the Papermakers. Teofilo with 1, Cullen with 15, Wilds with 11, Van Offeren 17, Plough with 5, Krause with 4, and Grabner with 26 points to lead the Papermakers. For Kaukauna, Graf with 19, Weinberg with 2, Jensen with 11, Schwalbach with 4, Rarig with 6, and how about Keegan Van Kaulenberg, the star of the night, a school record, single game school record, 56 points. Scoring from threes, he was scoring mid-range, inside, he was doing it all. Let me add up his threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triples for Keegan Van Kaulenberg. Also a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. With the victory, the 4th-ranked Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, they have now won 13 straight. And up next for the Ghosts, they're home against 6th-ranked Fond du Lac on Thursday. That's a Fox Valley Association regular season finale. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. I should preface that by saying the victory tonight gives Kaukauna at least a share now of the FVA championship. They have a 1-game lead over Fond du Lac in the FVA standings. Kaukauna now 20-3 overall, 15-2 in league play. The Cardinals are 14-3 in league play, so a chance for Kaukauna. They don't want to share that title, Rosie. They want to win it outright and hang that banner all for themselves. For Kimberly, Papermakers fall to 9-12 on the season, now 7-10 in FVA play. Kimberly is home against West De Pere on Monday. That's a non-conference matchup. That's their next game. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Then Kimberly finishes its regular season at Appleton East next Thursday. And that's how the season will come to an end, regular season-wise. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention that the WIAA will be releasing boys basketball brackets on Sunday as part of a 1-hour show that will air or stream live on a number of statewide stations, including WCFW CW14 in Green Bay. The show will begin at 10 a.m. Complete brackets and seeds will be available on the WIAA website following the live announcement of the pairings. Of course, the WIA Boys State Basketball Tournament coming up March 20th through the 22nd at the Kohl Center in Madison. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Cellcom, Piggly Wiggly, and Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Join Cellcom and get an extra line free plus 2 phones on them. They are a Wisconsin-based business helping you stay connected. Visit cellcom.com/save for details. Piggly Wiggly, proud to support Wisconsin high school athletics as your local grocery store. They're committed to making a difference in the community both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. And Cooney's, they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Visit them online at Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear.com. What a game. Unbelievable again. Keegan Van Kaulenberg, 56 points. Single game scoring record for Kaukauna boys basketball. Congrats to Keegan on the historic night. And it was fun to definitely check it out. So for Ricardo, for Rosie and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, this is Brett Christopherson saying so long from Jack Wippich Court here on the campus of Kimberly High School. Once again, the final score tonight, the Ghosts with the victory. They take down the Papermakers 98-79. Thanks for watching, everybody.